Hey, welcome everyone to Wizards Outlook. Got Cardo Dudley Jr. joining us live from Capital One. Raymond Lyons, I'm Wilson Tarpe Jr. And, the Washington Wizards. The Boston Celtics came here. I talked to you guys about some areas that, some very important parts of this game in which Washington couldn't lose if they wished to come out on top. And one of the biggest sticking points, like I couldn't even put words together in pregame talking about the turnovers because it's something we've been talking about. We just talked about twice this week. I think they almost match exactly the amount of points they conceded of turnovers on Tuesday tonight. Like it was almost identical. But Cardell, you were in the building, so your thoughts on what happened here. Obviously, we saw their normal thing with the magic number of quarters or what have you. But floor is yours, sir.
I really don't know where to begin. Um, Derek White, let's just start there. Unstoppable. They did nothing to slow him down, to make life tough for him. They did nothing to make him just feel any type of pressure to make him have to adjust his game. And that's the reason why he finished with a near triple double, 30 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds, 12 of 21 from the field, 5 of 12 from deep. It was a clinic. They kept losing them. It didn't matter if it was screen roll actions, transition, running the floor. You think after a couple threes, you key in on him, understanding that obviously Tatum been out all year, no JB. He's the next guy up to get those shots, and he's hitting those shots early. We need to key in on him. Nothing of the sort happened. And then Peyton Pritchard joined the fray. He was right there with him, almost with a triple double. He finished with 20 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. He was knocking on the door of that. Namath Quater, he the one that really got the game going. Looked like he was so wide open in the paint. He opened the game because he was so rolling to the basket, and the Wizards just weren't around him. They just kept getting held up, and he was the one scoring. I think he had like 8 of their first 13 points, just being wide open in the paint. And once that happened, again, when you have a bad defensive team, at the core of it is a lack of trust. And with that lack of trust, each game you might start off with a little trust, but once a couple breakdowns happen, like what happened losing in Equator, all that trust is immediately gone on a bad defensive team. Now, a good defensive team will get it together. A bad defensive team, it don't take much, and then that's when you saw the floodgates open. And you saw Jordan Walsh, you start getting on the, Derek White started hitting on the paint pressure, started going. Sam Hauser hitting a couple bombs. Anthony Simons coming off the bench getting in there. Like, dog, I mean, it's like your turn. Here's your turn. It's your turn. Your turn. All right, back to Derek. Your turn. Your turn. Your turn. Peyton. It was just ridiculous. But with that being said, in the first half they were only down 7. Okay, you were in the game. Second half, the Wizards were outscored 80-42. All right. I mean, what y'all want me to say with that, dog? Like, you gave up 80 points in the half, man. You, dog. Boston's bench scored 42. Now I know quite a few other probably came in the garbage minutes, but regardless, 42. Um, 11 turnovers by Washington in the second half alone. Boston scored 16 points off of that. I know Wilson, you brought it up, so here it is for the game. They had 18 turnovers. Washington did. Boston scored 29 points off those turnovers. Fast break points. Defense, not getting back. Remember, said it don't take much. Boston destroyed them, 29-8 fast break points. And Boston lived in the paint. They could not keep. Derek White was bombing them from the outside, but Peyton Pritchard was the one getting in the paint and then kicking it out for Derek White, kicking it out for Simons, or lobbing it for Quaid or whatever like that. It was continuous. Boston guards lived in the paint. Jordan Walsh in the paint. It was ridiculous, man. Boston scored 58 points in the paint. Like, when I mean no resistance, that's what I mean, man. I don't even, like, no. It's bad, man. Like, bad, dog. Like, to me, this is probably the worst loss of the season, considering with the stars being out, no Tatum, no Brown. You having your full line. I know Sarr didn't play, Bilal ain't really played a lot this year anyway. But that regardless, you got so much depth at the wing. No Kingsbury, it doesn't matter. You got so much depth at the wing, it doesn't matter. And you lose by 45 on your home court. To no disrespect to the JV freshman version of the Celtics. It's on you. It's on whoever you want to talk next, man. I don't have much to say,
Right,
man.
right. If you have any words you'd like to add to this.
Oh man, I don't have much, man. It's just, yeah, at halftime it was close, but in these type of games, like first of all, 66 points and a half, that's too much. Um, and when the game is going like that, when it's just a shootout, I have no faith because that means they're not playing defense and their offense is going to fall off. But since they're not playing defense, the other team offense is going to continue. And that's how that thing snowballs out of control and you lose by 45 points. So they got to play defense at some point. I'm not even going to waste any more breath talking about anything else because if that don't change, then the their record is going to continue to be terrible, and they're just not going to be competitive at any point. They got to defend. That's just the long and short of it.
And before
Yeah,
you go, Wilson,
go ahead.
the defense, like what Ray said, yes. But if you go back and watch the film, anybody watching this, go back and watch the footage of how when Boston starts to swing the ball, the first two rotations, the Wizards are on point. Then it's that third or fourth pass where the guy is just delayed, and it's like, what do you think they were going to do? And then it's like pass, pass, pass. Oh, I'm supposed to get him. Then I'm, dog. What do you think is about to happen? And Derek White he's just shooting practice threes, shoot around threes. It's in rhythm, dog. You don't. Boston didn't allow you to do that. You saw what the Wizards were doing, trying to dribble through Jordan Walsh and not. These two dudes that's on the roster for defense, super athletic, long, 6'6", 6'7" wings, and they trying to dribble through that. What they do? Constantly strip the ball and we gone. We off to the races. Man. They kept trying to ISO Jordan Walsh. So he's on the roster in the league because of his defense, like IQ stuff that doesn't even make sense. Why are you attacking him? You feel what I'm saying? We know you can't attack Derek White. He plays defense too. Peyton Pritchard is not giving that up easy anyway. I know like guys like to say maybe he's a liability. I think that's just eye test stuff. He really doesn't get abused. He competes on that end. For me, you can't even be on the Celtics and not compete like that because Missoula won't play you. Like he's a serial killer of a coach, and I mean that in a complimentary way. Like he just don't play that. He expects you to give it your all when you out there on the court. Quater outside, obviously in there. Those you remember him from college. I loved him at college, Utah State. He was there. He blocking all that. He's down there to be a rim protector and do what he need to do, man. But the Wizards is always a couple guys. There's always a couple leaks in the defense. And you know what I'm saying? Where it's like 2 or 3 guys that are rotating, getting on, doing what they need to do, getting over screens or something. As soon as that ball gets to moving, they always find a weak link, and it's somebody being late, and then those guys are the ones bombing away at 3. And it don't take much, and then they just open the floodgates with the Wizards like, I don't trust it. So now those guys that were playing defense, doing what they're supposed to do, now they start overhelping because they don't trust the other fools that wasn't doing it. Now the whole shit just go to hell. You see what I'm saying? And then you got the Wizards come back on offense trying to get it back on offense because they're not getting stops out here. And then it's just you get what you get. You get 80 to 42 in the second half, man. So why would and I'm just talking real basketball. Why would we have faith that they're going to correct this? You know what we always say every year. Early December. By mid-December, you are what you are, unless a hell of a trade come through. And in this tax apron NBA era we're in, those trades aren't coming. They're not gonna come easy unless your franchise is gonna get gutted. You see what I'm saying? So why should we feel that way? Like it can't be the coaching staff saying just come and don't be late on rotations. You got a bunch of 3-point shooting guys, be late on those rotations. Hey, let the guards get in the paint and have their way and just pick their read, make reads, and just have their way with their passing. I know the coaches are not saying that. So at some point, it becomes about the players wanting to get this done and being committed on that end. And see, this is why I have a problem when people keep pushing that all the players are so much skilled at shot making, all that. I don't want to hear that shit no more, man. Like the defense is ass. It's the worst it's ever been. Like this is elementary school stuff. If they're shooting lights out, all right, man, we gonna have to move. We gonna have to rotate, and we gonna have to keep rotating until we get this stop or get this rebound. It's only 24 damn seconds. No one's asking like, damn, dog, y'all like the college shot clock is longer than that. You gotta go out longer than that. And most coaches in college want great shots, so they gonna move that ball until like the last few seconds and then get the shot. If you can guard that damn long, why can't you guard this long out here in the NBA, man? That's a 1-2, man, being on the string and having it up here and doing your job. Just do your job. If you do your job, the other guy can do their job, and you can have a compliment. I don't want to hear that, man, because we see OKC doing it. But you know what they're trying to do to discredit it? Oh, they fouling, they holding and stuff like that. All I know is they're there. When they rotate, they there. And ain't no daylight. You catching even, you second guessing stuff. That's all I know. So yeah, it's gonna seem like they holding and fouling and aggressive because you're not used to facing real defense most of the time in the league these days. So I don't want to hear that, like, dog, like at some point they got to be about pride, bro. And like this, come on, man, you almost gave them 150 to the JV version Boston Celtics.
I got something for you guys. So you remember when they played the Celtics earlier this season? The score of that game was 136 to 107. That was with Jaylen Brown on the court. Sarr went for 31 in that one. Jaylen Brown had 35 in that game. And that was, Cardell, like we've been talking about the guys on the margin stepping up and having big games. That was the Minot game for Boston in that one. Kata almost had the same production. Last time it was Minot stepping out and doing a little too much. Tonight, it was Jordan Walsh stepping out and exceeding his production. Like, the only thing he missed tonight was a free throw. That's how unbothered Jordan Walsh was throughout 4 quarters.
8 of 8, dog. Josh Minot shot 40% from 3. And he had 2 threes that literally hit the corner of the backboard and the top of the backboard. And their defense so bad, they allowed a guy shooting like that to come out of the game to get in rhythm and be productive. It's embarrassing, dog. It's embarrassing, man. Hugo Gonzalez, the rookie, 6 or 7, 14 points. 14 points, 17 minutes off the bench. 14 like all you can eat buffet, though. That's what their defense is, man. Old Country buffet, Golden Corral, whichever buffet you like, is all you can eat, man. Sit down, get your plate, enjoy. It's that bad, man. So nah, man, I don't want to hear this shit no more, dog. Don't come to me about this more skill shit now, dog. I'm gonna be ready to slap the hell out of you. Like, it's pissing me off, man, seeing this shit. It's like, it's bad, man. I can't take this shit, man. No disrespect, dog. I'm like, dog. And I'm not saying it's easy, bro. Like, I know that it's the league, man. I get it. But damn, dog, give yourself a fighting chance, man. You got to play defense. If the guys are that much more skilled in shot making, then clearly we got to step it up defensively, or it's gonna be the norm.
80 points and a half. That was 3/4 of a game at one point. That was a full game at one point. 80 and a half.
But they weren't as skilled back in the day, so that's what they're saying. There you go. That's what they say. So that don't count.
Well, bring some of that back when you could. At least you wanted to stop somebody, because this is crazy. Like, there's no intent. That is, dude, they score more while missing their big gun. It's not okay. In your building, it's not okay. Like, literally, you came in. We know what the Celtics like to do. For the last, 3-4 years under Mazzulla, they put up the 3 balls at an alarming rate. They put those things up. Everybody on that court puts them up. That's twice this season. Boston came in with the offense kind of middle of the pack, struggling a little bit, and got right in here because there's no resistance. Player of the game for you guys.
That's the White.
X Factor.
Jordan Walsh.
Ray, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Did you have any
Nah,
other candidates?
man.
I figured you would just say something, so I apologize for that.
Nah, you good, man. It's yeah, if the best player is out, you cannot allow someone to then become the best player. Like that, like do something. Like you can't. Derek White, man, 12 of 21, 5 of 12 from 3, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. Like you can't allow that. Like do something. I would rather everybody foul out. At least that means you trying to move or trying to do something. But they just out there going through the motions.
Bro, in the second half, they shot shooting splits, Boston Celtics, 59, 50, 88. Only 4 turnovers. Hold on, man. Let me see what their defense rating was. Let's see. They don't even want to put it up. Okay. I see how we going. See, they know. Let me see. We got it for the quarter. Fourth quarter, Wizards defense rating 146.1. Third quarter. The third quarter defensive rating 164.4 Wizards.
Yeah, nothing's changing. Nothing's changing. Like we almost got a pre-written script for post game and pre-game at this point until they change it. Like we could tell you what the other team's going to come in and what to look for, but in terms of the keys are never changing. It's the end of the floors. Nothing's changing until they make a change. Nothing's changing. We had a couple comments while you guys talking, just agreeing with you guys. 45 points lost. No Jaylen Brown. Yeah. Saying D. White was player of the game. Walsh X Factor 22 on 88, 7 boards. Peyton Pritchard 26 and 8. I don't know if this is a youth growing pains. Like, yeah.
Nah.
And we had a.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, your daughter. Yeah, your daughter's gonna be trolling you for a while.
Why you let your daughter watch? You might have social service come after you.
Oh my goodness.
Like, turn on another game, man.
Oh man, and this continues. Like they wrap up their homestand. They wrap up this week of home games Saturday when they host Atlanta, and Atlanta's gonna be looking for get back because the last time Atlanta was here, Washington got a W.
Yeah, they won.
So we'll check in with you guys on Saturday evening.